Club, where we're hosting the JBA Men's and Ladies Open and Veterans Masters. Welcome, Donny. Nice to have you back.
Yeah, morning, Cliffy. Thank you very much. Looking forward to an exciting day of bowls on what looks to be some very, very good greens.
Yeah, from what I've seen, the play's been spectacular. I saw you here yesterday, and I've seen some great stuff. And we're going to be bringing you, I think, the game of the morning between the great Jerry Baker and Prince, both Proteas, former Proteas. I don't know what goes on, but welcome, Jerry.
Yeah, thanks, Cliff. Thank you.
You're in top form at the moment, from what I've seen. Playing some great stuff.
Yeah, I had a decent day yesterday, but you know.
Yeah, every day is a different day.
Every day is a different day, absolutely.
Prince, are you ready to give your old mentor a run for his money?
No, I'll try.
I'll answer that.
Yeah, I'll try. Then when I play him, I always bring my A game. Then yeah, I have to try my best this time.
Okay. Good luck, guys.
Thanks very much.
Thanks. Have a good game.
Hey?
Well, we're starting the trial heads now, and absolutely spectacular morning here. Absolutely amazing weather for winter. You wouldn't say it's winter up here on the Highveld. First, we're coming down from Prince. Oh, we're virtually on the jack. Great opener for a trial. As you know, there's 4 trial heads. 4 woods per trial head, 1 up and 1 down.
Why wasn't the camera on there? Why wasn't the camera on there? We did an interview.
We decided not to have a camera.
But who sees that?
Huh? They can hear it. We laugh. Donny, your predictions for today, this game? I wouldn't like to call it.
Yes, I think obviously Jerry's won all 3 his games, and he's won them reasonably comfortably. I think it was 21-15, 21-9, and 21-7. So a reasonable, comfortable day for him. Don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, but he's really looking good. He's got a tough game here with Prince. Prince, you don't always know what's going to, almost like the West Indies batting lineup, you don't know what you're going to get for the day. And so we'll see how it goes. Obviously Jerry's still going to have to play well. You're not going to get you not playing well and think that you're going to win.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So
Prince, just watching this trials, has 3 within like a few inches. All this one's
yeah, as I say, trials are the same as the driving range. It's quite easy to hit the ball straight, Cliff.
It's true, but it does give you a bit of a feel. I don't know this green yet. I was watching and coaching on the other green yesterday, so this green looks a little faster than the other green.
Have you diverse your skills into coaching these days, from what I hear?
I mean, huge demand.
are in huge demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
greens look very good, Cliff. They seem to be really bending
naturally.
really nicely,
Yeah.
naturally. There doesn't seem to be too many kicks at this stage. So too early to tell on a long end. You never know what happens on the 3/4 and shorter ends. But they really do look in really good condition.
The Strahlhead, as you said, the striving range ended. Anything to go by, I don't know. We're in for a treat.
And I suppose, you know, I've always been a bit of a critic on playing these type of tournaments on bad greens. I've got to give the JBA a bit of kudos for selecting Morningside as a venue. Not only has it got 4 magnificent greens, but the facilities are also very good, and a real great place to host the JBA Masters.
So at this stage, on, I wouldn't say the favourites, but probably most people's choice, Jason Evans also undefeated on the other section. So at this stage, we're looking.
Yes, but I think he plays. I think the other guy that's undefeated there, Sean Thomas.
Sean
is
Thomas,
So I think they may be playing each other this morning, which should also be a very good game. Sorry, I know that Sean's off to Australia one of these days to represent South Africa at the World Champions, which I think he's really looking forward to, knowing Sean, and so I think it could be quite a tough game that as well. Let's see. Jason also playing very well. He had relatively easy wins yesterday, except yesterday afternoon. I think he squeaked in 21-20
Against Warren Steyn. Surprisingly, been in unbelievably good form the last few months, and has yet to register wins. That shows you how tough this competition is.
Yes, it is. As I say, you can't really afford to have a bad weekend yet, otherwise you will be exposed.
Lots of birds around. In the trees I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's Matt Murphy also on the screen, undefeated, having also a good run in the ladies' national singles. I might be off here and there because I am busy trying to help Shannon Davies. She's playing next door. So Donny, you might be on your own for a...
How's your pupil going at this stage, Cliff?
Last week we got bronze with Hayley, who plays with Jerry, and we're struggling a bit this weekend.
It's a tough school these days for coaches.
Very.
Cliff,
It looks easier than it is.
If she doesn't win, you could find yourself in the firing line, pal.
Yeah. Each game you're in the firing line, like a football manager. That's it.
Okay, well, Prince has opted for a full length. I know that's Jerry's favourite length generally as well. And
yeah, you
let's
should
see
know
how
Jerry
they start.
better than most. I mean, I've played hundreds of games with and against.
I certainly have done that, Cliffy boy, and
Okay.
bit heavy and narrow. Probably a little bit fortunate to even touch the jack, but ended up a long way off. I think if my re- if my memory serves me correct, I think Jerry going for, I think, which is his 10th JBA Masters title.
It's unbelievable.
If I speak under correction, but I think he
you're
won
right.
this one is about his number 10, which is just simply incredible. You know, at the age of 63, and certainly having one of the best years of his life. And
I haven't seen him play this well for a long time.
yeah, I'm not quite sure about that, Cliff. Sometimes
For
you
a
play
long-
well and
yeah.
don't win. You know, other times you get those breakthroughs.
He's been there and thereabouts non-stop for the last 2 years, just about.
A bit longer than that.
No, I'm saying.
But he's very good again. He's got off to a good start here. And,
Brilliant, absolutely.
I know Prince has got to a little bit of a shaky start, to be fair. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get nominated the player of the season, to be honest. I don't know who else is in the
South
line.
African mixed pairs.
South African mixed pairs, JBA mixed pairs, the
Run up in the fours. What a shot from Prince.
I think he won the mixed pairs. Did he win the mixed triples? No, he didn't. There was something else that he won recently.
But for 40 years he's been
at the South African pairs, the South African mixed pairs, and then the JBA mixed pairs. So really is. Anyway, Prince has drawn a number 1, yeah. Jerry, but under narrow, got good weight for the shot.
I mean, to be at that level, I don't think anyone in the world's been at his level for nearly 40 years.
Well, his first national title, Cliff, was in 1989.
Yeah.
In the South African fours, he won as third for Bill Mosley. So 1989, that's 11, that's 34. What is it? How's my calculation going? Yeah, 34 years later.
Yeah.
And still winning national titles.
If I look around on all the streaming that I've been watching around the world, I don't see anyone who's been around that long.
Oh, you know, that's maybe, you can't. I think he's just going to be a bit unlucky. Oh, no, he got it perfect. What a shot. Gets number 1 out of it.
What a good head, Jerry, for the first head.
So 1989 was his. 1989 was his first national title. But there's a few other guys around. Guys who are likes of Alex Marshall from Scotland, obviously, and who's won his first World Bowls title in 1992, and he's still winning World Bowls titles and Commonwealth Games titles. So for me, without a doubt, the greatest bowler in the
world scene.
The world scene, one of the greatest bowlers. That's arguable. A lot of people would say David Bryant. But certainly from a South African perspective, there's no one that's been around for that considerable amount of time and winning over that period. I know that there are a few people that guys like Kevin Campbell, and then obviously you got to look at at Neil Burkett, and he comes into mind when you put people into that category.
He didn't like that delivery. I thought it was actually smooth as silk. Jerry didn't seem to like his delivery. I thought it came out beautifully, that one. You're right behind them as they're on the mat.
He's just going to swing away. I think a secret to his longevity, without any doubt, for me, Cliff, has definitely been his delivery. It's just such an easy, and it hasn't changed in 35 years. You know what I'm saying to you, and unlike some people I know, he doesn't have too many twitches and. Prince just thrown a good shot.
Great shot. Just under the line here.
Yeah. Anyway, you can just adjust. I think that I wouldn't want to change the weight too much on that.
Doesn't look up from his hand. Not too bad.
Yeah, Jerry's got nice shots in like 3 if he sits
Three?
that ball. A lot closer, yeah, I think.
Very
A lot
close.
closer.
Very close.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
Got it.
He's got it.
What a
Doesn't
great
stay
shot.
for 3, but I think he'll take that any day of the week. So he's got off to a very good start here, a very confident start has Jerry.
As
So
you
for me,
said,
Prince just hasn't really been. He hasn't been on top of his game for quite a while. These guys. I mean, even the last year and the year before, his results were very suspect, to say the least. So only won one game yesterday, and that was against the President's winner.
but he
And,
actually, I watched a lot of his game
close,
against
yeah,
Heinz. He
very
actually played
close,
quite
yeah.
well. Yeah.
He managed to get I think it was possibly squeak a 2 out of that. I think his delivery, we talk about Jerry's delivery.
Yeah, you don't know what
Cliff,
you're getting
and,
sometimes. You're right.
The thing about the thing about Prince for me anyway, and I don't want to be too critical, but it's just my observation is that he seems to be throwing the ball and jumping up afterwards and getting up, and
He's lifting his head up.
he's doing a number of things that that if you look at a guy like Jerry Baker, it's just so different, and that's where the consistency comes in, Cliff. It's all about that delivery, and if Jerry stays fit, which he is, I think he's going to be winning titles for a long, long time still.
Is it behind the jet? It's behind the jet. One ball.
It's a little bit unlucky only to get one there. I think he played a good shot. Just if he had got a square, he would have made 2.
Pretty good
Just,
opening.
running a bit.
Running a bit.
Yeah, that's unfortunately on winter greens when you
Slightly
when you
narrow.
cut that line a little bit, you're going to get punished, and I think as it dries out, it's going to get even more so. Backhand seems to just be holding its line a bit.
A little bit, which is unusual for an end rink, although it's in quite a bit.
Let's have a look at this. Should be a good line if his weight's right. Not sure if he's reaching.
Hell of a track. You're right.
Speaking about meritorious awards, Cliff, I know you're a little bit closer in the JBA circles there. Any other names come to mind that you would sort of think stand a chance of winning the player of the season?
I actually think it's between Jerry and Warren Steyn, personally, but I think Jerry's won more titles, but Warren was in 4 finals virtually in a row. Plus he did well in the PBA.
Yeah, I think you need to be winning things.
Yeah, I agree.
In my
I
opinion.
think it should be Jerry.
Doesn't seem to bend there, just holds his line just a bit heavy as well. Not a very good end for Jerry yet. 3 down. Prince on another very good line. He's lined 4 shots, played 4 good bowls, and it just held it line. Incredible that it held its line there. He was trying to pick up that jack and really would have mind giving Jerry a really tough shot. You know, Jerry's got to get that weight right in order to get that bend there. That's going to be critical for him. So all depend on his weight here. I think you're looking pretty good, yeah. As I say, if your weight's fine, then you get that little bend. You just played an absolute bomb. Some people call that a one-bowl wonder, but that was a great save there compared to his first 4 bowls or 3 bowls there. I'm not quite sure he's pushed this. A little bit of each needed.
That was quite some draw. Sorry, I had to go away. That was a shot of shots there, I saw.
Yeah, it's 4 down.
Sometimes you need 1 or 2 of those in a game to swing your way.
Just under it, you miss that line, you're going to run a long way through. I think if Prince has the weight, he's very good. Got to miss his own bolt. A little bit unlucky. So he's ready, given with grass here. I'm not quite sure how this is going to come back. Let's have a look if his weight's right. No, he's a long way out, long way off the mark.
I think that's why he's been keeping off that hand.
I don't think never got that away too well.
Nah,
I don't
I agree
think.
with you.
Anyway, it could end up useful in Jerry's way. It make a big difference. Could be in the count. Marcus seems to think that Jerry loves a shot still.
I wouldn't have thought so from here,
Yes, it looks a bit different.
but we are on the other side.
Better road, I think. Much better road. Let's have a look, see what it does at the end. Gotta hope to miss.
I don't think he's far.
No, he's not. Well, he's beating his other one, so that should be 2. Anyway, good shot. Considering the lay of the head, he played a very good shot. I don't think Prince has got the right road here. Let's have a look. It depends how long he holds his head. I know that he plays with the Revolution bowl, if I'm not mistaken. Don't think he's got shots, but maybe
Okay.
second. One shot to Jerry,
One shot to Jerry.
3-1. No. Jerry seems to have pulled the mat a little bit. Trying a slight different length here. Could almost equate to a short to 3/4 length.
It is a little surprising because he was playing quite pretty well on the
No,
long.
not really, Cliff. If you
No.
take the last 2 years into consideration, you never really had a bowl too close except for that one last bowl that he drew. So, opting for the straighter hand, which is not a bad thing. I know Jerry quite likes that. His weight's good, so not a bad opener. I mean, Cliff, Prince has just got to run that out. Perfect line. It forced Jerry to change his hand. From here, it looks like Jerry on a very good road. It just depends on his weight. Seems to be a small green patch there that you just need to get over, but I think he's over it. And he's played a good bowl. It should be 2 to Jerry at this stage. Prince also going to have to force to change his hand, yeah. And Prince, once again,
Not
he's
a-
jumped that
he
match
jumped
and
the match.
up and down and not too far off, but short anyway. May just have snuck second shot. Marcus seems to think so. Yeah, Jerry on another very good road. And his weight looks very good this time as well. Gets the jack, he's good. Yeah, that's a great shot. He's probably turned that into
Great
3
shot.
down, but forces Prince back onto his other hand, which he's been playing quite well. If anything, he's on a wider line, so his weight's going to have to be good to come all the way back. Anyway, he's managed to get second shot out of that, which I think he'll be happy with.
Very happy over that. He stayed down better with that one.
That's Jerry on a very good road. All on his weight.
Not
Looking
far,
very
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Not far.
Is he going to bend? He's just not going to
Oh.
bend. Just
Would have been great if he
touch
got
of
the
weight.
white.
It
Could
just
have made
seems to
2 or
be
3.
a little bit lazy. With great effort. Anyway, knowing Prince, I'm sure he's going to be up at this. I have no doubt. Keep it on the tight line with a yard or 2.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I think he's just overcooked this. Obviously couldn't afford to go wide, so probably played with a lot more weight than he needed to, but that is how Prince does play. For all our viewers out there, and I've been kindly reminded to wish Cliffy happy birthday on air.
Great birthday present. Thanks, Don.
Only a
Splitting it with
pleasure.
My other wife.
Yes,
well.
yes.
Donny.
So,
Thank you. And of course, we've forgotten about the sponsors. We haven't mentioned thanks to Perfect Delivery, the major sponsor. They give a lot to the game, contribute towards us being able to live stream. Of course, other sponsors, Personal Trust Academy, Aero Bowls, Jerry Baker, Shield, Plascon. So we have a lot of sponsors.
Anyway, back to you, Cliff. 66.
Is
that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not looking too bad for it, mate.
Thanks, man. You want the money now or later? Very good opener, yeah.
Yeah. It's a great start. I think he's under the line. Probably get a little bit lucky, the way which he has. And I think he'll still be one down, Jerry, but from here anyway, we're on the other side.
Very good bowls here we're witnessing.
Prince on a very good line, if he's got the weight. He hasn't got the weight for the shot that he needs. Looks like Jerry's still one down. I think he's too wide from the hand. Be happy if he goes around the back there, I think. Well, it's coming back. Wow.
What a great
That
shot.
is a great shot. I did think he was wide.
I thought he was wide. Measure for
Measure
sure.
for shot now. But he's turned the whole head into his favour now. Cliff, I'm sure that he's turned Prince to a jack-eye position. So he's got a wonderful shot on with his next bowl. And there's not a lot I can see Prince doing here, to be honest. Personally, if I was Prince, I'd be looking to get something past the jack that if you just don't get it right, you probably got another chance of scoring. Other than that, I'm not sure how he gets another one in there without...
Prince is saying he lies.
Yeah, but whether he lies or not, it's a tough shot for him to play because...
He's got to go to the
without
back.
the selling shot. So it's one of those tough calls because it's just sticking out like a sore thumb from here. For Jerry to play a nice shot onto his bowl, make 3 out of it, and that's after. Yeah, it looks like I think the line suggests that he's going to the back. Has he got the weight to get to the back? More importantly, and if anything, he's at the back.
Not the worst.
It's not the worst bowl, but. Not going to make Jerry's shot any more difficult, to be fair.
Do you think he's going to play with Jerry?
Jerry will be playing with it a yard or so, a yard or two even. There's no... Just got to get the line right. And everything in his favour. Probably just prefer to get the yellow ball. Just clean up the head. Be the best result. Fair track, yeah.
Very good line, yeah. I think he's got an unbelievable line.
No, I think he's very close, yeah.
Very close.
Very close. He's got that ball clean. What a great shot.
What a great shot, man.
Absolute great shot. As I say, we called it. He had the good weight for the shot. Yeah. It just from here, it just almost looked. It's so easy to sit on the bank and say this, Cliff, but it just almost looked too easy, too difficult to miss, almost, especially for a player of his caliber. Yeah. Done. Anyway, I think Prince is going to be having a good look at this. As predicted, but he's gone under it, and let's say probably disappointed to drop two shots there, considering that he played his first ball right on top, and Jerry very fortunate with his second ball to actually get the little rub off his inside ball to actually turn the head into his favour. But in saying that, came back with two very, very good shots to make it two. Jerry bringing the mat again, 2 or 3 steps up from the 2 meter mark.
I was playing with it nicely, the mat.
Throwing it on the 2 meter mark, so we're looking at a bit of a 3/4 end, yeah. Opting for the ditch hand again.
Good way.
He's got a good road depending on his weight, and the weight looks very, very good. Yeah, he's played this. He's played a great opener. Great opener. A little bit unlucky to probably finish back Jack higher.
As we've always said, it's about the first word, eh, Don?
Score. Yeah, well, if you ask Prince about the last head, he played one probably a little bit better than that and ended up dropping 2. So, you know, it's not always about the first bowl. You've got to back that first
But
bowl
you're
up.
playing Jerry, so...
It's important to back that first bowl up in singles, Cliff. And he just played a very good shot here.
Brilliant shot.
Prince.
Brilliant shot.
Yeah. As I say, Jerry, a little bit unlucky to finish Jack high, but Prince has certainly followed that up with a very good bowl. Jerry opting to change his hand. We've gone to the swinger. Not sure how much this can come back. It will depend on his weight. He's got good weight. Just
what a
gonna
great
sail
shot.
by.
There's a way to turn the bowl.
Certainly the weight that he'd be looking for to play with Cliff.
See the Jack's a nice era, Jack. Yes, you got it. Donny just got a kiss from a club mate. I didn't get the birthday kiss.
And I think Prince has played another very good one. Yeah, that's a very good bowl. 2 very good bowls. I think Jerry going to probably be a little bit more forceful to this. Yeah. Called that. And he's very close. What has he got? He could get unlucky and get his own bowl.
Oh, very unlucky.
Very close to the target. Hasn't made it too much worse for himself. It's still only 2 down. Prince coming around to the back, which is a good call for him. That ball should come into play, depending on how the angles he gets the jack at. Don't know if he's going to bend. Is he?
He's going to bend.
Yeah, he's got the jack.
got
Now
the
depends
jack.
where it goes.
Smith.
He's got the absolute
Yes.
maximum result, has he?
Could be close to 2 and a look.
No, 2 down. 2 to Jerry. A good shot. He got a good result. But a good shot nonetheless.
You look good from the hand.
I don't think he had a toucher. No. You never had a toucher, man. You found the jack eyeball.
Wonderful shot and result.
Could be 3 now. I think I need 2.
Shut down.
Prince coming with quite a bit of weight again, unfortunately, just nipping that line on those shots. And Jerry, I think last 2 going to 8-1 lead. Confident start. A long way to go though.
Our protege under the cosh next door, yeah.
I think your job's on the line there, Cliff.
Yeah, not looking good. I'll have to stick to you. 8-1 the score here. I'm going to walk around just now and give you the other scores. We can't see the scores from where we're sitting. Fiona Duke 4-3 up on Murphy.
That's where we need. So I can hear when you talk. Just missing the line there. I think Jerry just missed the line as well, man. Surprised if this holds up. His weight's very good though. And yeah, say still 2 to Jerry.
Actually, they're sort of weakest hit so far.
Better line for Jerry. Weight's good, Joe, which I don't think it is. Let's have a look. Yeah, just a great bird. Just near the yard. Prince falling short again.
Naughty to be short there.
How's it, man? Jerry's going on the wide line, which is a good thing. Obviously, wants to miss Cliff's bowl, and I think his weight's Prince's bowl. Listen to me.
I know you're in love with me, you don't have to.
Absolutely. What can I say? Just on the wide line, obviously a touch heavier, and just falling a bit short. Prince is playing the right hand, yeah, so it's all about his weight, yeah. I think his road looks good. He hasn't got a lot to beat. Let's have a look here. He needs to stop. I think he has. He's drawn number 1. Yeah, well played.
Great shot on that hand.
Not too much wrong with the hand, Cliff. It's, to be fair.
Whoops, there.
Oh.
Played a great shot.
I too.
Getty 4-all with Schlisser.
I think Prince got off to a nice start, yeah.
He's playing that hand pretty well in this direction.
They're both playing in this direction, though, Cliff. So,
yeah, but I'm saying in this direction he's played it.
Yeah.
He had Jerry under the cosh the last. In this direction, Jerry played that great shot.
You're running a bit this time. Prince running a little bit through, not going to be a wasted ball to be fair. Not quite what he was wanting, I'm sure. Jerry on a very good road, and his weight looks very good to get number one. Got a bend though. No. Carry that touch of weight on that hand. Seems very lazy to get back to the jack. You've got to have the dead weight, and it does bend. And just carry that 2 foot of weight. It's incredible how it holds its head. Classic example, yeah. Prince has actually gone on a wider line, but his weight's very good and has come back to actually get the shot, yeah. Another shot. Yeah, once again, it's going to depend on his weight, Chad, Cliffy.
He's not far,
Can he
yeah.
stop? I'm not quite
He can
sure.
stop.
No, he's still going through.
Sure.
Not bad weight at all, really not bad weight at all. And just sailing through there, just 2 feet of weight, that's all it is. Small little adjustments, and obviously the green will be getting quicker and quicker as the morning goes on.
About
And
9:30 starts.
important for Prince to get one closer. He's on a good track, and it just depends on his weight now.
I think he's not too bad, yeah.
I think he's very good, as a matter of fact. Yeah, and that's not going to make Jerry's life any easier, especially on that hand. I'm not quite sure what Jerry will be doing here. He's 3 down, doesn't really want to be dropping a 3. I think I'd still be looking to draw personally.
The way he's looking at it doesn't look
Try
like
and
he
slip
wants
either
to.
side of that bowl and sit on his jack-high bowl, maybe falling for shots. The problem here, if he has a bit of a run at the jack, if he gets the inside bowl, probably could get both, I suppose, and cut down. Let's have a look, and I'm not quite sure who he's going to play.
I think he's going to have a little shot. Let's
You
see
may be
if
right. On the way he's getting on the mat, it looks like you're right. Yeah, he's certainly not far off. It should kick here, but if he gets that square, he's going to get number one. Yeah, he's got a square, so good result once again. Played a good shot, in fairness.
Yeah, I think because he was through with the first 3, he didn't feel that confident.
Yeah, no, he got it square. If he'd got any other angle, probably wouldn't have taken one out, but good shot on target. Got one out of it, and he's played a couple of those shots now to go from 2 or 3 down, and misses on those balls, the score could look a little bit different, Cliff. Jerry opting for the ditch hand going down now for the first time with his first ball, and he's got quite a lot of speed, I think. No,
It's definitely speeded up a little bit.
not a great opener. Prince has played a good ball, yeah. Very good ball. Jerry's got a very good road. If his weight's right, so he's very close.
Don't think he's too far, yeah.
Weight's right, so he's spot on.
What
Yeah,
a great
spot on,
shot,
spot on. Surprised that, so having seen him play that hand the whole morning, that he's actually went to the other hand. Obviously, just something that's not feeling comfortable with, obviously. But it looks like a better hand to play. Prince on that hand now, and let's be surprised to see this come back. Weight's not bad at all. Jerry changing his hand, probably doesn't want to be cracking it now. Opting for a bit of safety first, and he's played it on a very good line here, Cliff. But not too much wrong with that hand, I don't think. Just depends on his weight now. He's running a bit.
Good position. I think
He's got position there, mate. So
Yeah.
he didn't need
I
another
don't think
one,
he
but
wanted that
no, I don't think he was trying to do that. But
try to stall.
anyway, he never wasted it, as they say. I think that hand's it's a good hand, Cliff, if you're just trying to draw another one, or you got a yard to draw in, or 2 foot to draw in. But if you got to really play the precise shots, that hand I think is a lot more difficult than what the inside hand is. It's not a bad hand. It's just, as I say, to play that precise shot on that hand is a little bit more difficult. This seems like a lot kinder hand. The inside hand, it bends true to the jack if you got your weights right. The other hand, just if you're outside that line with the 2 feet, it just doesn't. Jerry opting to go back to the inside hand.
I'm a bit surprised.
And I'm surprised that he's. I don't know what he's trying to do, to be honest. He's trying to get. That's why he's played it. He went to go make 3 or 4 out of that.
We couldn't see it.
It's very difficult for us to call it from here, to be fair. I wasn't quite sure how it was lined, but obviously he went to go play it and played it.
It was lined to go to the side, that's why I played it.
Absolutely, yeah. No, so he played an absolute shot of note.
Master shot.
Absolutely, and
that's why this is called the Masters.
And puts Prince under a bit of pressure on playing the inside hand.
A master shot from Jerry.
His line's good. Has he got the right weight? Which is I'm not quite sure of from here. Looking very good actually. I'm sure we're still short. I don't know how short, but I think he's from here. It looks like he can still be a couple down, Cliff, at least 2 or 3. Jerry's taken one out.
Just relax.
Looks like only one, so he's done well, Prince. He's come in there for second shot, which helps a lot. So being 4 down, going to 13-2 down, not a great position to be in against Jerry. 10-2, still a long way to go. Only halfway through the game for Jerry, and so it gives him every opportunity. He hasn't been playing bad as Prince. Take away 1 or 2 of the turnover shots that Jerry's played, and if he had missed, certainly the scoreboard would be looking a lot different. So I think Prince just needs to sort of hang in there and keep doing what he's doing, and hopefully Jerry misses and get back into this game. Jerry opting for this inside hand, which I think he's got the line. Has he got the right weight this time? A little bit of each. I think more of the weight on that hand, but not a crazy bad start. Shouldn't be close enough. I don't think Prince has pushed this. And if there's one element in Prince's game which if I was to be his coach, I would, he's just dropping that too many short bowls, and if there's an area in his game that he can improve on, in my opinion, is the short bowl, and that's got a lot to do with the delivery. Not that I am a very coach or anything like that, it's just my own opinion, to be fair. He's got a better line, he's going to stay up though.
Yeah, that's the shot.
May have just squeaked in for shot, I'm not quite sure. I think that from here it looks like orange is a shot. Marcus seems to agree with me. Jerry's got a good ride, it depends on his weight. Not far off. Depends how long he can hold his head there. It's a bending hand. And I don't think that he's hung in there.
What a few chances to turn his bowl once or twice.
Yeah, I think everything was good. Touch more grass.
Yeah.
Prince needs to capitalize on this now. He needs to bend. Don't want to be bending now. Touch him on that. Got a lot better road. Lot better road. If his weight's right, yeah, it's perfect.
Not far, yeah.
No, he'll get the shot out of that. That's a great shot.
Absolute burner.
His last bowl, his last bowl has been a critical bowl for him at this stage. If if we had the percentages like the cricketers have and all that, I'd like to see the conversion rate at this stage. It would be right up there in 80s with his last bowl, Cliff. Anyway, I've no doubt that Prince is going to be attacking this. Probably going to be a little bit careful he doesn't take his own bowl out. He seems on a good line. He's played with a good weight, I think.
Nice holding.
Oh,
It's amazing when you're down in a game high, how often that happens.
it does happen though. I think it's only one. You're having a quick. Anyway, 11-2. Let's say I don't think Prince necessarily had the rub of the green at this stage.
He played a great one there.
And let's say still a long way to go. You've got to just hang in. Very opting for the inside hand. He's really gone nuts, but if his weight's right, he'll come all that, guaranteed. Just looking at coming all the way back. Probably just a couple of feet heavy. Good start though. Once again, I'm just not quite sure that Prince has got hold of this from a weight perspective. But I may be wrong. No, I'm right. Jerry on a very good road again. Probably better than his first. All on his weight now. He's played this well. Well, still similar weight, but in good shot. Can he adjust his weight? On a good road for us. I think his weight, he's improved this very good. He's going to draw the number one there. Has he? Oh, not quite sure from here.
Close measure.
Still one to Jerry. Okay. Yeah, he put it on a very good line on that hand. All on his weight. I think that hand's a touch quicker if anything. Let's have a look. Can he bend to that yellow ball?
What a
Yeah,
great shot
what a very
again.
good shot again.
Very good shot.
I think two down
Great
now.
position.
Let's have a look. I know that Prince plays with the revolutions, and I'm not quite sure if he doesn't wait's not spot on, he will not come back. Not quite sure. Looks like he just come back there. It's a measure for shot, so he's played a good shot. Jerry on a very good road again. All depending on his weight. Can he bend? He's actually ended up selling the shot. So if he was lying, it was a measure anyway, but very close, unlucky to be fair.
Right.
Played 4 good bowls really, and
Got nothing for it.
got nothing for it. But 11-2 up, but not going to be too concerned about it. I don't think. Look. All on his weight again, his line spot on. Should be able to take advantage, hopefully. It's a naughty ball, really. Almost a free draw, really. There's no chance of giving it
No
away.
way,
There's everything to rest on. Missed out on a free draw there, to be fair.
He stood up a little bit on that one.
This has nice and easy from where we're sitting.
Yeah, it's easy to criticise. We're not
That's,
criticising, we're calling it as we see it. So
You know, you've got to.
we've had a few comments saying, oh, we're hard, but at this level, you expect them.
We're just expecting a bit more, I suppose.
Exactly. We're not being it to
are
be
talking,
nasty.
we are talking about a pro-tier bowler and ex-Commonwealth Games gold medalist and ex-Atlantic Rim gold medalist. So we just expected a bit more, Cliff. And if it sounds a bit harsh, it's only because that's the respect we have for them, and that's all it is. And
Another good line.
just don't
enough.
think he
No.
dropped it short. Jerry just chopping and change his hands all the time,
I'm surprised at that.
and certainly just seems to suggest that he's not 100% comfortable in the weights and the lines, which difficult to understand because he hasn't been too far off.
I agree.
I think the shorthand on that ditch hand, if your weight's not right, you just don't get back to the track, and I think that's worrying him a little bit. Prince is really opting for a lot shorter jack than what they've been playing, but he's not getting up, and that's no good. That is no good. That's letting Jerry in, and that's 11-2 or 11-3. You do not want to be doing that. And Jerry got a very good. If he nails this, Jerry's got every opportunity to pick up a big score, and he's played this well. I think, if anything, let's see what Prince can do. Hasn't made it easier for himself, especially on that hand. Anyway, Prince has answered us with a very, very good bowl. Yeah, unfortunate once again just to not really landing in front of it, and it's still giving Jerry a very good opportunity to score. And I think Jerry's not far off on this length. He's not far off at all. He's spot on almost. He's spot on. Yeah. What a great shot.
Great shot.
Just plays those shots so well, Cliff. Yeah, don't worry about
The
the
jack,
spot.
not him. I'm saying when the jack's, he's so good at adjusting. What a great shot. Never looked like nothing from his hand.
Let's see what Prince can do, yeah. Prince on a good road. I think he's played this quite well. Depends if he stops though. He needs to find something. Anyway, he'll take that. It was 3 down, only 1 down now. problem is you can't give away too many more ones. And once again, I think those first 2 bowls have let him down a bit with regards to this end, despite the shot that Jerry played, obviously to make it 3, but he's come back, drawn a good second, to be fair. Jerry will just draw on the back.
Another one. Yeah.
He's going to draw on the 4, and I think it's a lot safer for him. You don't want to be catching across and scuffing the jack. So I think for him, unless he waits spot on, will not come back.
Yeah. The type of weight I think he was making.
You know what, another one, Jerry, I'm sure will be happy with that. 12-3. It's a nice position to be in when you won 3 the previous day, Cliff. And
Murphy was 10-5 down against Duke and pulled up to 13-10 up.
What's the score with James and
let's go have a look.
With Jason, Cliff? Would you? He's worried that he may have just lost his jack, which he has, which
Galloway 16.
well, viewers out there, obviously jack can be a really important part, especially of a singles game.
James Galloway 16-7.
So James Galloway only lost 1 as well, and I don't think they've played each other, so I think that's the next game that Jerry plays James, am I right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see the change of length here. Not quite sure on this length, it might just hang in, but I think it's just going to be dipping at the end there. Not too bad. Not a bad start at all. I think on the shorter length, you just a bit touch narrower than what it is on the longer end.
Not far, yeah.
No, it's played a good ball.
Very good ball.
Just running, so not coming back quite as much on this length.
Once again, thank to all our sponsors.
I think Jerry,
especially
if he
Perfect
waits
Delivery.
right here, he's played this. Yeah, you're looking very good.
Yeah.
Certainly lying from, yeah, it looks like he's lying the shot at least 1. Cannot see Prince bending that hand on this length. It's coming back. Oh,
Sure.
jeez, it came back nicely. It came back well.
Okay, more than
Came
sometimes
back
on the
well,
long.
and pretty unlucky just to go through that hole once again.
Jerry will be looking to be up to those woods, trail the jack.
A good road again. I think Jerry just trying to get to those 2 balls. I think that's important. A little bit heavy, I think. Anyway, it's a
Not the worst place.
best back. It's one never knows.
Allows him to play a little more positive, maybe. If Prince misses, yeah.
Well, he's on that similar line and that bent. Now let's have a look at this. So it just depends on his weight. Oh, he's just found the other side of it.
He,
Wow,
as
I
you said in the
think
last set,
he's-
he has a few unlucky rubs.
He's just getting a little bit frustrated, and rightfully so, in my opinion. He's just been getting the wrong side of things, and Jerry's been finding everything quite well. So, anyway, Jerry be just looking to draw
Jerry.
here.
Can keep
Get
the
another
score
ball.
down here and get another big aggregate. He basically, the last game might not even count because I think he's got a lot of shots.
Yeah, that he has, Cliff.
So let's
Once
see what
again,
he
he
does.
cannot bend. If his weight's dead, Joe, come over. Is he up? Is he up?
Oh, what a line he had.
don't know, it could be, I'm not sure. Don't think so.
I think it's only one. Oh.
Well, let's see what Prince does. If he lined 2 or 3 seconds, then he'd be looking to get the ball. I'd still be just looking to draw it and touch the jack to make 4. Obviously, as I said earlier, on that hand, those precise shots are not easy.
A little frustrated, yeah. I don't blame him for being frustrated, because even the score, Donny, as well as they both played, I think the score is not quite a true reflection at this stage. Been a lot of, as you said, conversions with Jerry's last ball.
I quite think that he likes it. Depends how much it been.
I think he's got too much weight. I think he's got too much weight. 1. Score goes to 13-3. I'm just looking at the veterans behind us, and Muller, who was top, is down 14-12. Your old teammate from many years ago, Hilton Cohn, up on the Licky.
Heather Pembroke, also evergreen.
Fantastic.
Won all her games yesterday. Seems to be playing Susan, who also won her games, but looking to give 19-5 up. Heather Pembroke, and what a great player she's been over the years.
I mean, run up in the Gauteng singles to teammate Esme.
The two of them are just, they really are phenomenal bowlers. And I think Heather a little bit unlucky in life not to have got a green and gold.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, Donny.
Anyway, back to this game, and the second time now Jerry's lost the jack. And I don't think you want to be doing that too often. Ultimately, you want to be playing your length, and let's say we've seen a lot of games where people change and lose the jack, and it just changes the whole game, and all of a sudden you're battling to get off the 13. Anyway, Jerry's playing well enough. I don't see it happening at this stage, but one never knows. Yeah, Jerry just asking the marker to just a little bit out, but anyway, it's so
good line, yeah.
The marker hasn't
not far, yeah.
done it intentionally, and I think you've got to give the markers big credit for volunteering. And
it's not the most pleasant experience. Especially at this level, you're scared of making a mistake.
You don't have to ask me, Cliff, if there's one. I've got a pet hate in life that is marking. I'm not going to lie to you. I know a lot of people say you've got to do your thing, but I really do not like marking, and so for the people to volunteer and more often than not, you always see it's the same people, and then they just give up their day to come and really make it as pleasant for the players as possible. Jerry gets back to the jack here, he's very good. Just saving by good. Anyway, Prince has played a good opener for himself there. Landed in front of the jack for a change. Falling short. Not a lot of reason to be falling short there, Cliff.
No.
Got a nice shot to get to those bowls, and then as you said, Cliff, obviously besides the markers, we've got to obviously thank the umpires, but more importantly than anything else, obviously the sponsors. With Aero Bowls, I know Jerry puts a lot of effort and time into the game, and being the great bowler he's done a lot of good work for bowls with his Aero brand, and well deserved if whatever he gets out of that. Perfect delivery, been in bowls game 23 years. From a personal point of view, I've been with him for 23 years as well, and I can only say that Geese and his team have always looked after me pretty well. Personal trust, obviously, I personally haven't got much experience with personal trust, but from people that I've heard, they
don't want to sell this, yeah.
They are the real McCoy, and
very unlucky there.
Saying that now, Cliffy, Prince has just got a little bit unlucky again and
Yeah.
given Jerry a very good opportunity to play the shot that he plays so well. You get the bowl or the jack, he's got 2 seconds.
To put it proverbially, you look at Jerry walking backwards and licking his lips.
Licking his lips almost,
Exactly.
you know, absolutely. And
It's like bread and butter for him, generally.
without putting the mockers on, he hasn't missed one of these yet.
He loves this type of shot.
I'm feeling he's wide, Cliff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to be the one to put the mockers on, but he gave it a good bash.
I think he had also a little too
Got
much
the
weight.
jack. No, there's not too much weight,
Well,
Cliff.
if you got it,
Yeah, but I mean, you're playing the easier bowl, mate.
Yeah.
So, you know, the easier you get the bowl or you get the jack would have been half the jack is 3 shots. You get the bowl, you make 3 shots. So weight wasn't important, it was the line. Obviously, in the perfect world, you'd like to be trailing at 9 inches, but, you know, it's a lot more difficult to play those shots.
Looking for Jerry's wood here.
He's played this well, I think. He's going to be unlucky again.
Very unlucky.
Anyway, he scored 1, it's 13-4, and
I think it's been an outstanding game of bowls, personally.
yeah,
I've
it's
enjoyed
been
it.
a mixed bag, to be fair.
Yeah.
He played some nice turnover shots, some
I
good
think
draws,
I've
and a
been
little
some
bit
conversion
one or
shots,
two
we've seen
ends
it.
were a little bit, but that
I've
happens in
enjoyed it.
bowls. Cliff, we're all only human. It's difficult. It's
15-12 Murphy against Duke. So still a good comeback.
Prince with a great opener again.
He's really played some good openers on his backhand. That hand's coming back tremendously.
Yeah, the hands. From what I'm seeing, I imagine it's a touch quicker than the inside hand, which normally happens on an in-drink anyway. But it seems to be getting a nice bend back at the moment. Prince obviously changing his hand, doesn't not want to be tapping that on the backhand, so. Quite sure it's going to come back. Not far off at all. Giving him self-opportunity.
Very good.
Yeah, I think Prince will play a good one, yeah. How does he finish? Perfect. Be surprised. I think Jerry's going to be looking to charge at this a bit with a bit of weight. Yeah. Oi, oi, oi.
What a good attempt.
Didn't look like he was missing from where he's sitting, to be fair.
I thought he had it
I
spot.
thought he had half the jack out there, to be fair. Unfortunately.
What do you think? I think he's going to play the same sort of shot. with
Oh,
more
you're
weight.
going to have to play a lot more weight on the
Yeah.
backhand to hang in there, Cliff. The only thing is, has he got fourth shots? Because you don't want to be clipping your own ball out and then going 4 down, which is a possibility on the inside hand because his ball is sticking out there. I'll probably be having a flash on my backhand, burn the end. On his backhand, that is.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Probably his ball should be relatively well protected by Prince's balls.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, I think he's just trying to see who's lying fourth shot, which is quite important.
He doesn't want to take his third out.
So you take your own out, you drop a 3, 13-7, and when did it
Different
start?
game.
When you lost the edge, or when you lost the
Yeah.
jack, and
I agree. I've never seen him lose 2 in a row for a long time.
So you got to be a little bit careful of what he does.
He's good
Which
enough.
I'm sure he'll do, and
He's experienced enough not
experienced
to.
enough to not to get too clever. Although I have played a lot of bowls with him, he can sometimes go a little bit cowboy. Depending what mood he's in.
He's taking a long time about this.
Yeah, so it'll make the big decision. As I said, you've got to just play on that hand with a lot more weight, and I think he's just going to miss it. Anyway, it was a tough option, but a safer option for him.
Safer, yeah. Didn't
Anyway,
know what his-
13-6. Prince making a mini comeback.
Yeah, as I said, it's been good bowls. 2 beauts he played. Gonna go look around for scores. $17-12 Murphy playing Duke. She was 10-5 down earlier. Getty 9.
Very
Getty.
important for Jerry just to try and score the next 2 or 3 ends and get into the 17s. And psychologically, that would be a big blow for Prince. 13-6, you don't want to really be seen him getting back to 13-10 because then the game starts becoming a lot tighter and Prince immediately picks up a confidence, and I've seen many games change over time when that happens. So it's important for Jerry to try and see if he can score the next 2 ends at least. Whether it be a 1 and a 2 and go 16-6 psychologically, that's just makes a big difference. He's come with a good opener.
Very good
Really
opener.
good opener. That's a good bowl.
Schlesser 19-14 up on Getty. Schlesser only lost 1 game to Jerry. It was actually quite a good game. It was the opening game of the tournament. Prince trying very hard here. Can he
The
hold?
President's players and have not really sort of done that well in this tournament at this stage. The guys that came from the Presidents.
Nicole Irby's done pretty well. So only
I'm
lost
down,
1
and I am
game.
talking about the men.
Yeah,
Look at Nicole Irby. For me, he's a really good ladies player.
very good player.
Jerry's just played another very good bowl, and that's a great bowl. Forces Prince to change a hand that he hasn't really been playing many bowls on, and let's see what he does.
Very good line.
From the outset, I think he's
No,
wide,
a little
Cliff,
bit wide. Yeah. Sick.
and he's short. He's just gone all over the mat like that, and so just the bad habits that creep in. Jerry opting to stay in the same hand. Just needs to miss Prince. Gets on the inside there. It looks very good. Yeah, he's
Very
played
good.
another one, and
Another cracker.
Wow, that's a good shot.
What
And
a
it's
great shot.
finished well as well.
What a great shot.
Hasn't given Prince a lot of option but to try and draw on the forehand. Really, I don't, unless he wants to really have a miracle draw on the backhand. I don't see that. I think he's probably got to draw on the forehand. Got to get that line and weight right. But he's got a good road depending on his weight. And he just got that right. And look here, this is what Prince didn't need. And I'm sure Jerry very happy to be here. Hey. Good, thank you. Yes. I'm sure that Jerry will be looking to play on the ditch and just try to draw the bonus, which will put him into the 17s, as I mentioned earlier. I thought maybe it would take one or two ends. He's doing it in one end. But I'm going to make him feel a lot more relaxed, I'm sure. From the onset, it looks like he's actually doesn't look like he's going to be getting that bonus, which is surprising to say the least. I thought it'd be odds on to draw the bonus, but obviously not. And but I think he'd be happy with the 3-16-6. Nice position to be in at this stage. He's another very good opener. We'll be very happy with that.
Great opener again.
Prince coming out with a very good reply, just coming short. Forces Jerry onto the other hand. I'm not quite sure it's a difficult hand. I think it's just that touch quick hand, and from chopping and changing it sometimes makes it a little bit difficult. So let's see what happens here. Oh, great weight for the shots, and if you're just under it, I think it punishes you a bit, and I think that's the problem. I don't think he's pushed this.
He's not I don't think.
Really hasn't got the grasp or the weight. So it's once again a very, very loose shot, and sometimes not quite.
He's a lot further than I thought. I didn't think he was up.
Yeah, it's still.
If anything, should have been past the jack.
Jerry giving a lot more line now. Let's have a look how this behaves. No, he's almost over the strings, can never come back. Imagine that Prince is going to be looking to play up to this with a yard or so. Nice shot to pick up, but I don't think he's got grasp. Has he even got weight?
Wasn't too bad.
The weight wasn't bad. No, weight was good. Just the line is, and on those heavy shots, he's been nipping those lines a bit.
I didn't think he had that much weight.
I think important for Jerry to get another ball in the edge.
Talking about markers, Mario, very good marker. I've had him a few times in my career. I like the way he watches every ball. Makes a big difference for the players. Very good line here.
I think Jerry's played this well. Doesn't want to be getting the outside of the bowl. I think he could maybe just have shoulder shots. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
But if anything, it's
It's another one in the head.
another one in their head that takes away that potential of dropping a 3. I'm not quite sure who lies. Mario not putting up any lollipops there. Nah, he's keeping us in the dark. Mario.
Super Mario.
Still be looking to play to get to Jerry's ball, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, playing with a lot more weight.
I think he's a little
I think he's still narrow.
No, he's not so
Oh,
narrow.
he's not so narrow. I'm sure he'd be very happy with that. But
I thought he was narrow.
seems unhappy with it, but I mean, he had a lot more weight. And he does play with the Revolution balls, I think it is. And they do hold their line a little bit longer on those shots. So.
16-8 the score, and thanks to our sponsors again, as we've said. Without them, we can't bring this live. Perfect Delivery, Plascon, Aero, Academy, Shield, Personal Trust. Jerry was slightly unlucky with his last ball. He just caught the wrong side.
Yeah,
I think it would have made a
nonetheless,
difference.
Prince played a good ball.
Yeah. Would he have
So
played that
first time
again?
that he really,
He got it away beautifully.
first time he really played one of those shots well. So.
I think Ismail Murphy is pretty close to being in the final. He hasn't lost the game. Couldn't have asked for better weather, Donny.
Magnificent day.
This is like
Geez,
Feels like the
I
start
won't
of
use
summer.
the word midwinter, but certainly still, early August, and wow, what a day! Not hardly a breath of air, of wind, and just a nice low 20s, 21, 22 degrees, beautiful. Jerry's
number one,
just
yeah.
got to stop still, but he's certainly get number 1. Once again, Prince just not adding that pressure with his first and second ball to enable to get that comeback, which is critical to me, making a comeback. And this one is really thrown out wide. I'd never come back. Weight is fine, but very wide.
looks better weight here than his last. So.
Yeah, that's certainly 2.
Pulled it a little quicker than I thought. Judge that one wrong.
Prince got a big bowl to play. Not looking too bad, I think. Weight looks very good. He needs to get past Jerry. That's the only thing. I'm not quite sure. He may just have snuck it. May just have snuck the shot, I think. Yeah, he snuck the shot, so we'll take that. What does Jerry do? Look for the bowl? A little bit of a desperation shot, or?
I think he's going to fall.
Eh? Yeah. What does he look to do? Just draw on the forehand? On his forehand, that is? Or does he look to play the ball? Looking to play the ball, looks like it. Got a few options on the backhand. We've got a few options. We've got his ball, we've got the jack. We've got the jack. Yeah, he's managed to. Don't know actually. Cliffy, that wide ball of Prince's that we didn't think was in play has come into play, I think. So look for a shot.
From where we're sitting, it's hard to see.
So one to Prince and makes the score 16-9. So still a fair way to go.
Anyone's race.
Actually. How you doing, alright?
Commentate.
I am, eh?
You know what to say.
I'll think of something that you know me.
I've really enjoyed this game, I must say. It's been very good bowls. And I hope you viewers have.
I think once again it just hasn't given it that grass. Let's see how long it can hang in there, but I doubt it can actually
Yeah,
hang
right
in there.
on.
Just not that line of it.
Very good opener, yeah.
Ah, he's played a great shot. Great
That's a
opener.
great shot.
Any idea what's happened on the other green there? With Jason and Sean Thomas?
Let me go have a look.
I see Jason's off the green, so I'm not sure the score will be. Looks like Prince still going under there, so just refusing to give the grass on that end. Weight's not too bad. They're on a very good road again.
Jason won 21-7 against Sean Thomas. Both were undefeated, so it looks like Jason
Well,
should
Jason
be
in the final
romping,
for
huh?
a change.
What a great shot again.
Once again, by his standards, probably not his best season, but by anyone else's standards, still a very good season.
I didn't
mean,
watch
the
him.
finals of the South African
I didn't
singles,
watch him.
final South African pairs.
I watched him. I didn't watch him yesterday, but everyone said he was absolutely the Jason of old. I know his first game against our
Still another
clubmate
narrow ball.
Grant was dynamite.
Very line 2, yeah. Could do well to probably go around the back, I think. 2
agree
years
with
good
you.
ranking. Don't think he's going around the back, but he's opted for a wider line, safer line. He doesn't want to be popping this. So if his weight's good, he can come in for another shot, and which what he's done, but unfortunately made a nice big target for Prince. And let's see, this is a duck or no dinner type of shot.
Yeah, he's got to be up and at it, as they say.
If he misses this, it's game over. I'm almost sure. But he's normally pretty handy at these shots, but not this morning really. He's only really had one good one. Maybe that's giving him confidence. Oh, I don't know what hand he's on.
Sure.
I honestly believe he played
Played
the wrong hand.
I'm with you. I didn't want to say it in case you shouted at me.
I will shout at you, but
That was the wrong hand.
It was the wrong hand. You're right.
No question.
But anyway, let's see if Jerry gets the bonus time. For him, quite important. Not that important, but I think he'd like to go to 20. Is always a nice number to be on. You know, it's all sort of.
He's a little wider than his
No,
legs.
he's not wide. It depends on his weight. I think he's a bit heavier, if anything. But let's have a look. No, certainly be number 4, I think.
Yeah, wasn't going to disturb it.
Yeah, 4 it is, and that's 29. And well, I'll be. I don't want to put the markers on for Jerry. But 29, nice position to be in when you won your first 3 games, and it's all pointing to a Jerry and Jason final, Cliff, which in itself could be quite interesting.
Which was most pundit. I mean, if you're
I know
a
that.
betting man at the races, that's what you would have said, because that if they can't see anything but the favourites. But as
I know that. I know that Jerry hasn't really beaten Jason in a fair while in singles, but that you never know. Today, I mean, from what I've seen, he's certainly playing well enough.
Yeah.
And playing all the shots pretty confident. Drawing, he really seems to find his length with the draw.
As we say, he's short.
Yeah, it's just that small little green patch there that sometimes can catch you if you haven't pushed it.
There's a patch you might see
Not
it
a
on the
bad
screen.
patch, it's the greens good. The greens are great and really is good. And well done once again to JBA for looking for the best greens. From my little birdie on my shoulder tells me that there's a very good chance they'll be hosting the South African Masters. Which will be a great feather in cap for a club like Morningside, and I think well deserved. You know, not often you get clubs with 4 very good greens, and
not many clubs with 4 greens.
Yeah, that's right. But to have 4 good greens, and
he's really good.
I know they've persisted with Wingate over the years, and as nice a club as Wingate, they just haven't quite always come to the party with. The greens for South African Masters standards.
Behind us here, Hilton Cone 16-13 up on Haleki, so he's in with a chance if he wins that.
Anyway, Prince probably line 2 shots here.
Richard Haupt 18-10 up on Brian Dale.
I'll just be playing the same shots.
Got a little more
all
grass. Weight's not too
come
bad.
Back all that way.
He's not bad here at all.
No, very good.
He's number 1.
No, number 1.
What a great shot. Absolutely brilliant shot. Oh, and right behind the jack.
That'll give Prince something to think about. At 29 down. I think he's going to be running this.
He's going to be running it on his forehand.
Yeah. He's under us again. It could get lucky. No. If I were Jerry, I'd be trying to stay well clear of that. You do not want to be making a target. I think I'd play the same shots right around those bowls and
with you.
Try beat the back yellow bowl. And
I'm with you. I'd play the same.
The only option left for him would be to get the bowl clean, or otherwise he gets the burn. Yeah, Jerry's opted for the same. Got that right.
We haven't been wrong so often this game. A little narrower than
narrower than he'd like to be, but
if he comes across, it's
not
the worst.
It shouldn't be. It could be end up well.
That's actually the brilliant shot.
That could be second prize for him.
That's number 1 prize. I
not
think.
Quite sure he was trying to do that, to be fair, but
the grass he took, it could be. You can ask him that after the game.
I still don't believe that he did that intentionally.
Really a hard shot here for him. He's not looking
far
so
off.
silly, eh? Absolutely brilliant shot here.
Still going to get a bit unlucky, I think.
No, I got the shot.
Number
what
1.
A
What
great
a great
shot.
Wow.
That's a shot and a half.
Absolutely. From 29, probably would have given him 10 bowls to play that. And,
Prince is shocked at himself.
2 or 3 times possibly. What a shot.
What a shot.
Stick to the draw.
Saying that we say what a shot we did. Looked good from his hand, funny enough. It was virtually a miracle shot, Donny.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word miracle. I mean, I've seen better shots than that before.
Yeah, but under that pressure, you're
to
playing
be
Jerry
29
Baker.
down, he just had a drive on the forehand,
Exactly.
and now on the backhand, especially the way
Different
that hand
roles.
was being played, he played it really well. Can he capitalise on a shot like that? That's what the question is. So let's see where the first ball comes. It shouldn't be close enough, unfortunately for him.
So these two pro-tier players.
Jerry on
Giving
a
a
very
great
good road
display.
again. And he's very close again. He's really found his length very well. So the
And
last
his
5,
opening
6,
ball.
7 ends, he's really drawing well. And
Yeah. Smooth as silk, as they say, or butter.
looks like Prince is opting for duck on our dinner here.
Smiling away.
Played another good shot. Wow,
Alright,
that's
great.
brilliant. Certainly going to be having a go at that. This time he's too wide. I think his own ball's gone, losing with no balls on the green. Okay, good luck. He needs another miracle shot, Cliff.
Anything's
lost
possible,
one.
what I've seen. Go right to the back.
I think he's in a ditch, unfortunately.
Just then.
Let's see, then pull another miracle shot out here. I think Jerry could be in trouble. But not with this one, that's for sure. I don't think he's halfway. That's game over. Well played. Anyway, that's Jerry. He played 4-1-4, but he's playing against James, who's only lost one. I think, although the shots, from a shots perspective, he's going to have to beat Jerry 21.
We'll bring
In
that
the region of
to you live.
21-5, but we'll bring all those numbers to you a bit later.
Once again, to our sponsors, we should be back probably in the next half an hour or so, 40 minutes. So stay tuned.